the Douglas DC-6. It was designed to carry passengers in luxurious comfort between the world's great cities. New York, London, Paris. An elegant aircraft for a more elegant age. And naturally, we're going to take it somewhere completely different.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy snooze.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to the start of another week, and welcome to where it's quite very roasting riot. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you had a grand old day. Tonight, we continue on with Prop Job, the mighty DC-6, as we ramble over to New Zealand. We're going to be departing out of Christchurch over to Queenstown and then over to Milford Sound. This is going to be, right, like it's grand. The first airport, Christchurch, very nice. You know, they have the United States Antarctic kind of lab thingy, right? I was there. They put you in a giant freezer. Queenstown, on the other hand, that's a challenging airport all upon itself. All upon itself? Words, Murph, you know. And depending on which way we're going to come into it, either over the lake or in over the mountains, it's always a challenging landing. Beautiful as well. But then we go to Milford Sound. We head over the Fiordland and then down into the Sound itself. I mean, this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be great crack. But my audio is acting up tonight. I don't know why, so if I'm louder or quieter, just let me know. I haven't started on the audio thing yet. That all comes, turn you around, that all comes during the week. Right. I did get stuff in the mail this morning. I'm building up my station. Yeah, that's all we can call it. Building up the station, and it's coming together. Mounted a camera and lighting and the devil knows what. Just waiting on audio now. And yeah, once that's ready to rock, I'll be delighted to show you all what I get up to. It's grand. Do you know, it's grand. But yeah, this series, we're having a lot of fun with it. It's quite, it's a difficult one. I mean, technically speaking, all of these runways that we're looking at, they are capable of landing an aircraft of a DC-6. Whether or not you'd want to is completely different because, well, you know, get mad. But we're going to try it, you know, mainly for science, so we can write in the annals of time, yes, it is possible we can do the thing with the oak look, and then people will be amazed, shocked, or generally don't care. It's hard to call, lads. It's hard to call. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this flight all day. What? I can't hear you. You're too loud. Wait, what? I see what you did. Just got a note there from Stu. He said the beta 6, Sim Update 6 beta, rather, they have release notes. I'll read down through them just so we have an idea, lads. This is what we can come to expect with Sim Update 6. New content and features. Oh, beat the hokey. Overhauled the visual of the reward screen in World Photographer. I mean, that has to be up there in the top 10. Overhauled the visual of the reward screen. Next up is a notification is now displayed when a logbook entry is added to the logbook whilst in free flight. Next, added lights on generic airports. Other improvements will happen in Sim Update 6. Now, this is pretty cool. Martial gave us an overview of this at Flight Sim Expo, and the difference, to use that terrible day and night, but the difference of the nighttime lighting at generic airports, it's massive. It's huge. So I'm very much looking forward to that. There's one here now. Following community feedback, we added an option to start flight without walk around in free flight game mode. Find this new option in the assistance settings. Ooh. So that means you can skip the whole walk around and just appear inside the aircraft. That's kind of interesting. A lot of folks are going to like that. Added the tool top to the buttons of the toolbar when they are hovered. Stability and performance fixed an issue where on rare occasions going into the World Photographer menu would soft lock the game. Yeah, right. And then we have general bug fixes, and there's a lot. There's a lot. Jesus, would you lot calm down? There's a lot, right? Fix an issue where users weren't group leaders could modify their own local weather by opening the weather panel. So that's multiplayer. The order of the online settings is now consistent between platforms. Not quite sure of that. Fix an issue where changing the cockpit interaction system on console would not properly save. Fix an issue where changing the frequency of ATC using the buttons preset wouldn't update it. Fix data in fuel. Fix taxi ribbons. Fix an issue where changing the size of text would make some of the text be cut off. Where's this now? Fix an issue where subtitles could be cut off. Yeah, all right. Fix an issue where subtitles could be too fast to be readable. Now, fix an issue where moving the rolling cache location on the hard drive would not delete the relevant file in the old location properly. Ooh, that's interesting. Fix the wrong font. Fix an issue where it was impossible to hide cloud weather in free flight when not in live weather. That was a little bug that came in. Fix an issue where clicking on remove friend or kick from group in the social panel would not correctly close the relevant menu. Again, that's multiplayer. Fix an issue where an incorrect redirection would happen when ending a training career, right? In live activity, departing and arrival are now sorted by time. Interesting. Fixed overlapping company names. Fixed aviator performance tags. Fix an issue where the live button was selectable when live weather option was off. Is there anything major here? Fix an issue where the selected aircraft statistics could be wrong. Alright, fix an issue where the language of the in-game POIs are not properly updated. Fix wrong offset visual effects. Okay. Let me see. I didn't hear what. Is there any kind of meat and veg in this? Fix an issue displayed fuel consumption. Fix an issue actions. Blah yada yada yada. Geez, there's some amount of bug fixes. Install performance and graphics. Added DLSS 4.5 support as a default upscaler. That's pretty cool. Improved texture LOD popping inside the cockpit. There's nothing worse. The DC-6 suffers from that. Fixed Raymarch shadows. added FSR 4 support. And please note from now, in the settings, you only choose to use AMD FSR or not. Which version will be used is set by your GPU driver. Ah, okay. A couple of aircraft have been fixed. Let me see. Fix an issue. Then it's on to aircraft. A lot of electrical systems have been overhauled. Hydraulic systems, pneumatic ECS, all that jazz has been updated. Physics, fixed cloud updrafts. Nice. Nav data, of course, getting updated. Let's see here now. Virtual reality gets a shout. There's quite a bit in there. Let me see here now. Activities, Red Bull races, fix the warning sound when going out of bounds. Grand. Audio, fix an issue causing some sounds to be repeated when emitting instrument is out of the view. Frustum. That's a word. Frustum. Frustum? We've heard it now. Now, general and dev mode. Is there anything here from multiplayer? Navigation, graph editor, project editor, scenery editor, Simba. There's a whole load of stuff. Wasm, more updates there. That's always welcome to see. Documentation has been updated. So there's a lot of bug fixes there. Now, bearing in mind, this is only the first beta, so there's a good chance there's going to be a barrel load of stuff that goes in here as well. So you have kind of what the team are working on, and then right, and then there's another section that goes in later on in the day. So yeah, some update. Yeah. First from I barely right. Do you know who knew what that was? But yeah, Sim Update 6 seems to be more of the same. Fixes, tidying things up. We're not going to complain, right? Nothing specific to multiplayer, unfortunately, that I can see. But it's early days. Let's see what happens. Maybe they just fix things in the back end we don't know about. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, consider ourselves up to date, and well, let's see what happens. I had to tell you this now. It's breaking news. I know we do the news on a Wednesday, but come on out to that. You know, this is very important. But anyway, wrong button. Who's here, look? Ah, yes. Tunage, friends. D. White is here. Good to see you. Mrs. TPHI slides in out of under the blanket, upside down. I didn't even understand that. And rambles in. Eamon 1973, good to see you. Ozymandias is here. Super Ty, sup? Hope you're well, buddy. Vacuum is in the house. Willow How Much is here. Gar Gaming, hello to County Galway. APU Inspector is here. CP, good to see you. Retriever Neil, it's to get up to 32 degrees. So it's 19 degrees now in Tipperary. It was 26 or 27. It was hot earlier on, and they're giving that for the rest of the week. Yeah, right. So the aircon is on full blast. Tis needed, lads. But yes, Creo, hope you're well in County Mayo. The Dameranian is here. Say again, Jim. Greetings, Jim. 98 Vulcan is here. Your Monday, my Tuesday. Good to see you, bud. Now, let me see. Piku is in the house. Fierce Wolf subscribing for Tier 1 for 59 months. Looking terribly fierce, Jan Wolfie. Thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. It's Smithers is here. Hello from Ballina. Good to see you, bud. Mac Manster's in the house. I'm Pierce. Welcome aboard. Who else now? Just a reminder, Murph, your voodoo magic didn't work this morning. Your friends across the Irish Sea were never going to lose to our Mexican friends. So, right, a show of hands. Who stayed up very late last night to watch the football? You know, England. Because I imagine you had a shocking night's sleep. Right. Energizer's here. Good to see you. Stu Snape is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Now, let me see. Buttons. Visualize is in the house. Viper Strike is here. Home Wrecker. Hello to County Cork. You're looking well, buddy. You're looking well. North Coast Mike is here. You're very welcome in. Commander Balosh, happy Monday to you, buddy. The Boise is here. Spitfire RF 100 is here in the chat. Happy Monday to you. And hope you had a great weekend. Daddy Plump is here. Elric, good evening. Who else now come in? Lenny Bobbins, 'tis yourself. You're looking well, Lenny. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Larry's in the house. A very good evening to you too, Alric. Now let's have a look here. Uniform Goose. Good day, Goose. Happy Monday to you, bud. Hope you're well. Febro is here. Good evening, Murph and all. It's Monday. Right, it just kind of snuck up on us. Shuffle Shoes. Shuffles in. AJH John. Hope you're well. Now, Jesus. Adam Jacob, good evening. Idle Cutoff is here. Calling from Hab. Cambridge's Hab this evening. 19 degrees in Tipperary, but yeah, it was it was a lot warmer. I just saw something funny in the corner of my eye. This is going to be very funny. But anyway, now let me see. Visualize, good to see you. Lucky Bo is here. Sun Jammer, welcome in. Flying Tritz is here. Mr. TPHI has rambled aboard. Stu, many thanks for the notes on that. Muttley, you're very welcome in, buddy. Now let me see. We're catching up. Washington. There's a Washington in the UK? Really? Zybot Doc is here, calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. Good to see you, bud. Now, let me see. Jesus, now. Upshift, good to see you, bud. Happy Monday, man. Liptorious, you're welcome aboard. Where's this now? I can't hear you, you're too loud. Yeah, I'm catching up, look. Bio Games is here, good to see you. Sim Guy, thank you very much indeed for 15 months. The man is a legend. Known to himself and those who know him. Thank you very much indeed. Can't wait for Sim Update 9. That's what she said. Wait, what? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? Rob MCR, 65 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Rob. Jesus, Rob. 65 though, you know. Muse fan is here, bursts in the door with his elbow. He says, how he is, his man jokes, his happy Monday. Muse, it's good to see you. Jesus then. Adam Control sent us I'm not going to share it, but it's very funny. But yes, good to see you, bud. I can't get it out of my head. Did you say that they fixed model matching, or did I mishear you? Nah, you misheard me. They didn't say anything about model matching. Grr. I'm just waiting for that someday, you know. They can put it out as a post. They can jump onto the 9 o'clock news, you know. Reporting live from Seattle at Microsoft, it's Jorg. We've fixed model matching. That'd be bigger news than the World Cup final. I'm just saying. Jesus. There'd be more people out in the street singing and dancing and having the crack. Well, I mean, you know, at least there will be in this house, in this room, in this very spot. Party, you know. Soon. Hashtag. Exclamation point, hieroglyphics, someday, you know what I mean. Angry B, good evening, hope you're well. The Colonel, Indiana Longnuts, has joined us from afar. Good to see you. So all fixes, no improvements. Well, I mean, fixes, improvements, they're kind of the same, right? Still not hearing anything about model matching. It's shocking, isn't it? So they're fixing everything that we don't have a problem with. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, there's a like a pecking order, and we're over across the road at the bus stop looking across thinking, Jesus, I'd love to be in there soon. Right. Oh. But anyway, Chalks is here, good to see you. Now let me see. Crafty Tigers, welcome aboard. Malky Mac is here. Energizer, it sounds like an IKEA furniture. Yeah, Frustrum. No, Frustum. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Say again, Jim, thank you very much indeed for the tier 1 sub. Over to T3 Bear. Thank you very much indeed. Jim, you're very kind. Mugan is here, good evening. Hope all is well. Soaring AJ, second time we've seen you. Welcome back. He's checking in from Florida. What's the weather doing in Florida? Right. Now, let me see. Flying tonight. 'Tis Monday, but we won't be sad. Friday is not too far away. I like that thinking, yes. Driver 738, good to see you, bud. Hope all is well. 25 degrees in Kent. Ooh, that's not too bad. Couldn't give a flying foxtrot. Yes, D White, yes. Eric Flight is here. Good to see you, Eric. Welcome in, buddy. Now, let me see. JBS is here. Come on, Norway. Jason, did Norway do well, didn't they? Didn't they party hard afterwards? Thousands out into the street.
Oh, Jesus.
In the middle of the night, you know. Toto 2495, a very warm welcome to you and the missus. Come here, did you start your holidays yet? Is that today, you said? For 2 weeks. Do you know? Andy64, good evening. Mr. TPHI says, I just yelled to the wife, I'm on a 69 stream streak and now I've set her off for the night. Ah, Jesus. Right? What was the reaction? Has she come up for air yet? The laughter. Google him now, good evening. Apache's in the house with 210 streams. Thank you very much indeed. She's watching, lads, even when you're asleep. She's watching. But right. Willow, how much? Thank you very much indeed for the bits. Cheers, buddy. They obviously don't know how to fix model matching. Otherwise, they would have fixed it many sim updates ago. I don't know. We need it fixed. Jalagod is here. Good to see you. Hermit something. Very good afternoon to Boston. Hope all is well. Tarnish Mossman is here. Good to see you, bud. Flying a US Air Force C-130 Super Hercules tonight. Ooh, nice. Andy Finley is here. Jordan Henderson parties a bit hard after the England game as well. I didn't see that. Airlock Doc is in the house. Good to see you. You can't mention that number and say come up for air in the same set. Oh, mother. Yeah. Right. Well, change the subject. Come on, Muse. Looking for the route. Now, let's see. There's buttons. Got someone in E2. My word, they are loud. Got someone in an E2. An E2, you say? What do you mean an E2? Right, come over here for a minute. Sergeant Jerry Boyle is in the house. Jerry, you were on top of a wind turbine. You mad devil, you. Brilliant. Sir Puffs a lot, good evening. PDX Thundra is here. JP Gaming, welcome aboard. Dave JSB, good to see you, Dave. Johnny Chu is in the house. Dave Cleary, legend Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Northland Air, happy Monday, man. Roll Tide is in the house. Shamrock Minimums, good to see you. Black Sheep Jean, what's a favourite type of joke? One that what's a pilot's favourite type of joke? One that takes off immediately. Oh, very good. Gene, you're on fire. Put him out. Now, let me see. Gaston, good to see you, buddy. Sir Beaky is here. Flyboy Dyer, welcome aboard. Time has run out. You're very welcome in. And he was an optimist. Bat, good to see you, buddy. And still waiting for the lift to get me down. Jesus. The crack you'd have with that, do you know? Now, to be fair, he's probably been told he won't be playing much more. A stoppage time introduction like last night would be about. Who's that now? Jordan Henderson. Who was your man? Yeah, there's all controversies. Didn't someone get a card and then, your man... Anyway, you need to look at that again. And then there was all, Jesus. The only player to get booked and injured without playing a game. Oh, shit, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Tenure, thank you very much indeed. 19 months, buddy. Thank you very, very much. Cheers, man. Right, will we get into it? I've been very excited about this flight. After last week, where I pulled the greatest fluke out of them all, we landed this thing into St. Bart's. Tonight, well... this is going to be more difficult, and you'll see now in a while, right? Come on over here, look. Up, you divot you. Jeez, you see the delay that did. Right now, settle down, PC, settle down. There's a good chance now when I do all of this, I'm going to be, I'm going to have to, reset all me settings and me things and all me stuff. You know what I mean? But anyway, we'll see what happens, right? I wonder what tonight's bugs are going to be. Don't listen, there's no bugs. Think it'll be a beautiful flight and it'll be there, right? We're going to start calling you Moriarty, Adam. Now, let me see. The great Hadoken is here. Good to see you, bud. Time to find out what Milford sounds like. I see what you did there. Aviation Geek, good to see you, bud. Welcome aboard. He actually broke it, then he definitely won't be playing anymore. He can go out celebrating as much as he likes. Who broke it? What happened? Now, let me see. Your Railroader's in the house. Good to see you. Henderson fell and broke his arm after the game. Oh, Jesus, really? Ooh. That's interesting. He actually broke it, so... Right, we're on the ground here at Christchurch in New Zealand, Southland, the South Island. And what's pretty cool about this place, lads, there is the United States Antarctic Programme, which is actually based at the airport itself. And they do have a number of C-130s and the Jazz. And directly across the road, I mean, this is the equivalent of kind of NASA to an extent, right? It's the International Antarctic Centre. And in here they do all the research. It's a worldwide effort of different nations who support this. They send their scientists out there and they look at interesting things like ice and stuff. But anyway, I was here earlier on this year and we parked just over here. This is this is the immersion. Right there now. Ooh, I parked here. Right, we're going to relive this now. And when I got out of the car, I didn't have many stutters like that. We rambled over this way. And what's pretty cool here about the centre is they have a number of the ice-going vehicles. These mad-looking devils. And you can go for a spin in them. They actually take you for a spin out in an obstacle course out the back. It's pretty cool, right? But it's an amazing facility. And there's a museum and all the jazz in there. And as I said, they have this giant... Antarctic kind of a simulator where you walk in. It's like the world's biggest freezer. It's massive, right? And ice on the ground the whole lot, and they turn on the fans and it simulates a blizzard out in the Bijani then, and they have a little igloo, right? But yeah, air conditioner still out, says old veteran. Poor old devil Scott. Take care, Scott. But yeah, so I went in a pair of shorts. Right. It got cold, and yes, across the road then with the US are heavily involved in this, and with this scenery, this is NZA simulation scenery, which is absolutely top notch. They're Kiwis, so they know the crack. They've modelled all of this for us, right? I'm getting a couple of stutters here, there, and everywhere, but we'll see how we get on, right? So our plan of attack today, lads, our engines have been repaired since last week. So tonight we are going to depart out of Christchurch, and we're going to be heading down this neck of the woods until we get into Queenstown. Now, Queenstown is very interesting. As I said, depending on the runway we're going for, it is either going to be that of runway 05 or 23. 05 is a beautiful approach because it takes you in over the lake, right? And we can kind of ramble in over Kingston. It's absolutely gorgeous, jaw-droppingly gorgeous. Or we can come in rambling in over kind of Wanaka neck of the woods, which is beautiful. And that means we have an approach for 2-3 coming in where the mountains are. So we have to descend with the mountains coming in. Just like a valley and plains. I remember the last time I was in New Zealand, we were up one of the hills and you're actually looking down onto aircraft coming in. It's cool looking. And the sound when you're above an aircraft and it flies beneath, it's unbelievable. Anyway, from there, we're then going to head out and we'll be using the old lake, Wakatipu, as we ramble over kind of Glenorchy neck of the woods, and then it's over towards Milford Sound itself. And what makes Milford so breathtakingly beautiful is, of course, you have the Sound with all these beautiful peaks and mountains, 2 massive waterfalls. They're fed by glaciers, and you can actually see, in the real world, you can actually see a clear divide between freshwater and seawater. There's like a line where it goes from this beautiful kind of luminous blue to kind of a teal coloured green. It's kind of mad looking. But anyway, that's where we're going to fly into. And we're going to be going for runway 11. That's 1-1. Muse van, runway 11, right? And what we need to do, we need to go fierce close to the mountains. As we're approaching the runway, we're going to keep the mountains on our right hand side, Mitre Peak, and we have to get very, very close to them. If we need to go around, we have options, although very, very limited. Now, something like the DC-6, we should be able to... I singled you out because it's a Father Ted reference. 11. Who said teal? Teal. Cyrus, good to see you. Isn't that the dodgy ortho tile, Murph? Me or it? Airliners Live, good to see you. Murphy, you are the dodgy ortho tile. Wherever you go, look at the ortho. Look at its face. Brilliant. It was good to see you, lads. But anyway, our exit, we shall call it the emergency escape, right? Oh, the changing water tile. No, it's actually a real thing. Jesus. Microsoft and X-Plane paid me thousands to say that. I'm only joking. No, it's a real thing. And it's so strange being there. It's like you're in a simulator. It's like, huh? Literally a line. It's cool looking. But yeah, we'll either hang a left between Barron and Mount Underwood Peak, or we do an immediate hard right-hand turn as we're climbing to try and get out of there. It's a dodgy one, so we'll have to watch. We'll have to go fierce Andy with this. But that's all a little bit later on. In the meantime, we have to build our confidences up as we shall depart out of Christchurch, which got a brand new, what's it called? A brand new stadium. Did you see it? They were playing out there the weekend. Oh, jeez, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Christchurch is really nice. We spent a couple of days in Christchurch. Absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, here we are with our beloved, the DC-6. Classic, prestige, you know. And hopefully we're not going to shag it. So we're going to jump in and see that texture delay, sim update 6 beta, and they're going to fix that. It's all positive. Right, so come on down here, and we're going to go to our ramp manager, right? And we're going to close up some of the doors. We're going to get rid of the pitot covers, the wheel chocks, engine oil pans, and the mechanic stands, because our engines are now up and running, right? And as we're waiting for all this to come alive, get all our doors closed, we shall start off with prepping the aircraft. So, first and foremost, we will remove the control lock. Lovely hurdling. We're going to turn on the fuel valves, so all these guys up to the front. Our prop lever, put it forward. Throttles are unlocked. Controls are unlocked. Lovely. On up to the overhead. I suspect this performance will get better once we leave. We're going to turn on the ground power. And we've some power now coming inside to the aircraft. Go ahead, get some lights turned on. Lovely. And what else do we want to do here now? Up on the overall top side, water injection, we don't need that. We shouldn't need that. So let me see. We're going to move across. We're going to get our inverters turned on along with our instruments, and that'll give us fuel and oil information coming on. We have sufficient fuel across. Our auxiliary tanks, roughly half capacity. Our main tanks are almost full. We are going to be fierce hefty on this flight today. So is the plane, says you. Riot, what else do you want to do? We want to open up all the cowl flaps. There they be, or you can do them individually, right? And then we're going to come on down to here. A couple of things we need to check before we go. We're going to make sure our hydraulic system is on. Autopilot, leave that alone. Then we have our engine mixtures. Now, usually you do these one at a time as you're starting each engine, but we're kind of getting used to the DC-6 now. We're just going to leave them all on, and then we'll just focus upstairs, getting things into action. Last but not least, we're going to check our circuit breakers behind us. These are all modelled. We start from the right, we work our way to the left, and basically we're looking for any circuit breaker or fuse in the down position. That will draw our attention to it. For instance, here's a problem. The Captain instruments, the red lights are shagged. We're going to turn them back on. Every time you jump into this plane, you're liable to find something. And that could be because the voltage was wrong with the battery when you turned it on, or the battery cart. It's liable to blow one of these circuit breakers out. So you want to be checking them. All right. So with all that said, we'll come on down here to our tablet, get some lights in here. Floodlights and a bit of lights. That's all looking good. Let's just double check this didn't flick off again. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right, so we're going to focus on an engine start. So it's going to be engine 3 we start first, right? So we're going to engage the booster pumps for the main tanks. Remember, if you're going to select the auxiliary tanks, well, then you need to use your alternate fuel boosters. All right, we're using the main, so we're going to go low. We don't need to go high. And from here, then, it's a matter of just getting things up and running. So we're going to engine select number 3, right? The order of this is probably wrong, but this is the easiest way to do it. There's less buttons to be clicked and pressed and all this, right? We're going to open the throttle a little bit. Park and brake is indeed set, and we're going to engage that starter right now. We'll hear the spinach. We're going to prime on 6 and boost on 9.
6, 9.
As we gawk out the window,
12.
there's spinach. There's the smoky stuff. Greta will be happy. We can hear it, but we can also see it. So we have oil pressure building, RPM is looking good, and then oil temperature is going to start rising, right? So that's a good start on engine 3. And if you look at it closely, you'll see the RPM, when she starts, it slowly builds up, which is kind of simulating the temperature of the oil as it's kind of getting around the engine, a little bit easier to run, and the revs per minute start picking up. Basically, the engine becomes stable, right? So we want to make sure we don't have too much RPM going. So we're going to try and keep this guy at around 1,000 RPM, especially as we're sat on the ground, right? We continue. At this stage, we're going to put on our generator, number 3, right? We now disengage the booster pumps for 3, and we start working on engine 4. Booster pump, engine select, mags, and we repeat the process. Hey, Cornwolf, good to see you.
3.
Are we doing
6.
live weather?
9.
Negative, and I'll tell you why.
12.
The sim has a terrible habit of putting snow at Milford Sound, which is not accurate. You might get snow on the peaks, but they cover the place in snow, right? She didn't like that start. What did we do wrong? Let's double check. 1 to 4. Alright, let's increase the RPM a little bit on this, and we'll try it again. Booster pump is on. Fail start on 4, we'll try it again.
3.
The smoke is cool, isn't it?
6.
Was that a bug?
9. 12.
Alright, she sounds better. Maybe you just wanted that little bit extra throttle open just to kind of give it a hand along the way. So that's a good start on 4. Number 4 generator on. Booster pump now off. Engine 1 is next. And we're going to go to our engine 1 selector. Mags come on. And let's give this a blast for the crank.
3.
Every time you fly this plane, your math skill increases.
9.
Right?
12.
There's spinach out the window. Beautiful smoke effects. Shout out to Mr. TPHI. He gave me a link to that for something over on flightsim.to. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, 3 and 4, close enough. 1 is now coming up. And again, even though it's showing around 800, see it's starting to rise now. So this is all simulated beautifully. Generators coming on for engine 1. Them stutters are really starting to annoy me, but they'll tidy up once we get moving. Right, engine 2 is our final engine. We're going to go mags on. And let's go ahead. Why does it count 3, 6, 9, 12? It's to do with the revolutions of the prop going around.
9, 12.
Sounds good. We're going to be taking off runway 20. Runway 20. Alright. Now, getting back to the question, live time and live weather. So, I am using... My time in the sim is set to 0637. It's about an hour behind us, right? 0637. And the weather, I've literally just gone for a few clouds. Alright, few clouds. Right, generator 2 coming online. Booster pump coming off. Starter switch off. And now let's continue with our flows. Plane battery. Lights up here are good. Lights there are good. Pitot when static comes on. Scoop heaters come on. Extend the landing lights and turn them on. Avionics coming on. The left hand side is good. We don't need to worry too much here about our windshield heat. Between 10 and 0 or 0 to plus 40 or minus 40 rather. We'll leave it sit. DME transponder, quick test button here. What else do you want to do here now, lads? Yes, we want to deploy the flaps, so we're going to go flaps 20. 1, 2, 3. That's 20 degrees of our flap, and I think that's a good start. 20. Gerard is here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, model matching could be interesting tonight, for sure. Look, we'll see how we get on, right? Now, quick check behind us. Any other faults during our startup? No, we're looking good. Right, so on this page, we're going to remove the ground power unit. Now we're going to go to our engine stress visualizer. This is the guy we need to keep an eye on here, right? Now, other things I didn't turn on yet. Say intentions, yes, and also our landing rate monitor. Alright, so we're using a groupie flight with say intentions this evening. So we'll go ahead and load up and let's have a look. So here we go, the mighty DC-6. This is our flight, and we're going to stop at Queenstown along the way, right? So anyone that has say intentions, you can even use this for free. The only thing you can't use for free is the pilot-to-pilot communication by voice. However, you can still use this area in here to type a message. And that means if you're flying on 2020, 2024, or even X-Plane, you'll be able to see the other aircraft flying around with you. This is awesome. This is called, it's all powered by Skynet from Say Intentions, but this is called Groupie. Alright? Savage. Right, I think we're looking good, lads. What do you reckon? Yeah, we're looking good. Alright, we're going to come off the brakes. Small bit of power to roll us forward. And we'll tune into our group chat frequency, which is going to be that of 123.45 and 12345. Christchurch traffic. Firefly 235. We're departing out of the Antarctic ramp over at Apron Romeo. We're going to taxi on Alpha, holding short runway 20. Alright. You're 3 days into Microsoft Flight Sim. Say Intentions is it's a complete ATC traffic injector, live missions with SkyOps. It's an AI powered add-on, right? But there's humans behind it, right? And it's one of my favorite things in Flight Sim. It's far more than just providing you with ATC services. It does way more than that. And I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. Kind of just, it's there in the background, you know? It's very good, Jerry. Hey, John Waldy, good to see you. Stop being so AI friendly. I saw that comment. I still don't understand what it means. AI friendly as opposed to unfriendly. If something's shite, I'll tell you it's shite. There are tons of useless AI plugins wreaking havoc in the sim. Buy these routes. They'll do these things. Right. You sit down and shut up, will you? Then there are some very good tools and add-ons, if you like, that have AI in them. But yeah, Flight Sim 2 is, or FlightSim.io is smock full of AI apps like that. Yeah. Tons of them. I would assume he means the data centers. Yeah. Alright, we're looking alright here, lads. Absolutely good. I mean, look at this aeroplane. If you don't own the DC-6, I want you, at the end of the night, go into your bathroom, your restroom, and take a good long hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why. Why are you depriving yourself of one of the finest experiences in Microsoft Flight Sim? You're showing up behind in the wrong livery. Ah, Jesus. DC-6 and Dauphin, 2 must-haves. We've so many must-haves, but yes, the DC-6, this is a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. I need a monthly discount code for saying intention, says JP. Because it's too funny not to buy it now. Now, listen. They didn't mention anything about, whatchamacallit, getting the gifting stuff in the sim through the marketplace. Like, that needs to happen. Right, quick checking all our systems. We're on alpha here now as we taxi. It came with Energizer. It came with the Miltech stuff. Miltech mission hub. So it's just like MH few clouds or something. Now we have the contrails coming in there from Parallel 42. They do make a difference, lads. What's it called? Yeah, MMH, Miltech Mission Hub, few clouds. Basically, 3 layers of clouds. Wind, I have it down to about kind of 3 knots. And then we have temperature 71, pressure 299 or 2. Yeah, it's just nice. Need to get you a McGregor livery. Chemtrails. Sean Smith, good to see you. 2 things you need. 1, a DC-6 and 2, a Skoda. Right? Now you're threshing. Jesus, lads, you're all very well behaved. Thank you very much indeed. Who's that? Sierra Alpha Mike, you're very good. Cheers, buddy.
Jesus.
I've done so much staring at the sky in the past 2 weeks of me reshade, I've grown tired of a few clouds. I can imagine. Jeez, look at this, lads. This is fantastic. I'm hoping them stutters will stutter off here now once we get departed. And Christchurch traffic, Firefly 235. We're lining up in sequence for departure on runway 20. We're going to be departing to the southwest, Christchurch. Alright, lads. No loitering on the runway. As soon as you get up there, up the hill. Straight out. Just as well we've plenty of fuel. How's the FPF? Oh yeah, she's under pressure tonight. Vulcan is spooling up. You're taking a Vulcan with you. Mr. Dan, you mad lad. I need to, do you know, I need to do a flight in the Vulcan soon. Vulcan is absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely to fly. Plenty of PC-12s with us here tonight as well. Murph, do you mind helping a fellow sim pilot out and advising him on buying a thrust bit to expand his flying collection? I have a Gladiator Evo flight stick and I thought of getting a Moza thrust. Now when you say thrust, are you talking a throttle? Because if you're talking about a throttle, it sounds, yeah, so a throttle, have a look at the Moza stuff. They're, what's the name of it? It's up my shelf. The big huge one, it looks like what Thrustmaster used to do, but the Moza one is 10 times better. It just feels better. It's you can really get the friction in there. It's very, very good. Next time, do a rock around in the DC-6. Take an oil can with you. 100%. 100%. Alright, lads. When you're ready, up the hill. We got a good group of people with us tonight. Flying tonight is rolling. Look at that. Look at the state of that, though. Isn't it absolutely friggin' gorgeous? The DC-6 on rollout, it's just gorgeous. Who's next? There goes Lucky Bo in a PC-12. Coronado really need to fix that airplane. I don't know how they're after getting away with not fixing that airplane, unless any builds are going to do it, because it looks like they have to clean up a lot of mess from people. But like, the sounds are so shockingly bad in that PC-12. It's an absolute freaking disaster, isn't it? This is awesome. Look at the queue of people we have. This is brilliant. Hey, Captain Gaiman, good to see you. What's the Creative Space 2 going to be used for? Primarily utilising certain hardware for particular types of flights. So my desk here at the minute, right, it's designed for the HOTAS, right? And I'm going to change this up a little bit as well. But a disaster in the Coronado one, Captain Gaiman, the PC-12, the sounds are just terrible, you know. But anyway, the other station, it's primarily kind of yoke flying. And it's almost like a mini cockpit, do you know? My plan is to build it into a bit of a cockpit. DeBlaze is here, good to see you. So-called Jerry, welcome in, Jerry. Hope you're well. Sim Captain Mikey is in the house. Good to see you, lads. Right, how are we looking, boys? Arcane, welcome in, buddy. Many thanks for the follow. I flew the Coronado one on day one, haven't flown it since. It's actually a decent aircraft. And it, you know, Navigraph have the new avionics tied into it with the Proline, but like, or not the Proline, what's it called? Is it Proline? The avionics are definitely a challenge, but because the sounds are so bad, that thing stays in the hangar. If they just fix the sounds, I'd fly it all the time. Apex, that's the one, that's the one. Right, how are we looking, lads? Up and at them. Up and at them. We're all taking loads of time here. This is great, crack. There goes idle cutoff in a Transall. We like a Transall.
She's a fox. In France, she would be called La Renard, and she would be hunted with only her cunning to protect.
Jesus!
She's a babe. She's a robo-babe. In Latin, she would be called Babia Majora.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, right. DeBlaze, absolute mad lad. 10 gifted tier 1 subs going out to the community here on Twitch. Lads, if you got a tier 1 sub, thanks to DeBlaze, do be sure to say thank you. What an absolute legend. Dude, thank you very, very much indeed. Christchurch, traffic, Firefly 235, departing runway 20 southwest. Christchurch. Sorry, lads. We're just about to absolutely boot it on and see what happens. You're taking the Beech 18. That's a beautiful aircraft. The Model 18, beautiful aircraft. Right, don't know, Jesus, they're smoking everything. Right, manifold pressure up to 30. Engine stable.
On runway 20 remaining.
Let's go flying.
1,500 feet.
Eyes on the floor, always on the floor. Alright, takeoff power is set, airspeed is alive. Let's see who we get on here, sports fans. 80. 100 as QC Frank goes up the road. Alright, 110, we're getting light now. Yep, see Daisy. Easy does it. Beautiful. Starters included. Absolutely gorgeous. Gear up. Start bringing those flaps in. Bit of pitch trim. take the pressure off us. All right, flaps coming home. Now, cowl flaps into climb. And let's calm the situation with the engines. Back into the green with the manifold pressure. And we'll aim for about 2,500 on the RPM for the moment. Climb speed of about 700 feet a minute. Airspeed is starting to pick up. Beautiful. Someone clipped your ear. Oh no! Graf, good to see you, bud. Alright, starting a roll here to the left. Just to give you guys a chance to get airborne. Oh, Jesus, would you look at this. Photogrammetry and everything here. This is gorgeous. Right, lads, if you're flying along, be you on the console with the PlayStation or the Xbox, press number 1. If you're with us here on PC, it's number 2. If you're using Say Intentions, it's number 3. And for everyone who just thinks Irish or listen isn't flight sim and great crack, will you press number 4? Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream Monday to Friday, 1900 Zulu time, right here.
Approaching runway 29. Caution! Caution!
It's all grand. Don't you worry about it, Patricia. Riot. Speed is looking better. Let's ease off this manifold pressure. Call it about 35. And let's start tidying up this aircraft. So, carb air is cooled. We're going to bring you guys up. Temperatures rising on 1 and 2, 3 and 4 are following. That's looking good. We'll continue circling around here to our left-hand side. Out over the airport. The gang is with us behind us. Look at that. Jesus, look at that. Alright, so we're going to watch our altitude here. Easing out. Goose can see no one in multiplayer. What? Mac Vision, good to see you. Idle cut off, I don't believe you. CTT, man, Jesus. Full house out here, many flyers, we've got loads out. Vulcan says, I have to say again, what an improvement in my flying experience since utilising the free Say Intentions AI system optimizer tool. Now all I have to fight is my third world country internet connection. There you go. It's great to know it helps, man. Alright. Easy
Approaching
now.
runway 20. Caution! Caution!
Goose, I can see you. So we can see you, whatever the devil is going on. Alrighty then. Let's see what we're going to do here. So we want to talk to the autopilot. We're going to say gyro on, lock it into position, localizer on. That's going to give us heading. And we're at around 2,600. We'll hold this for a while. We're going to need to climb in a bit, but for the moment we should be grand. And now it'll be a little bit of a right turn coming in. We're going to get these cowl flaps closed. Into cruise they go. And that'll hold our altitude, and we just want to watch now our heading, and all should be well. So heading down to Queenstown. This is just it's just gorgeous up this way. Ashburton along the way, then it's across kind of Wanaka, and then it's in. I do miss New Zealand. Spent the bones of 3 weeks here. It was absolutely gorgeous. Loved it. Highly recommended. If you ever get the chance to go to New Zealand, go to Southland. It's just gorgeous. So we got 187 nautical miles. This is the longest leg tonight. So this gives us just a little bit of time to keep track of our aircraft, making carburetor temperature on engine 1. It ain't liking that. Okay, they're all very high. How will this look? That's better. Quick checking the visualizer. She's happy enough with everything that we're doing. Landing lights at this stage. Good luck to you. And the rest of it, lads, we kind of just settle in for a bit of an L cruise. Is it just me, or did the YouTube feed drop? We're showing live. Yeah, we're showing live. Just give it an L refresh. Northland there. Back now. Sweet. Okay. Right. Now, how are we looking up here? I'd like to welcome everyone in. These flights in the DC-6, as I say, like classic aircraft like this, we'll have to take the Connie out for a spin soon. But flying these classic aircraft, even before the jet age, these are just a phenomenal way to kind of experience aviation within the flight sim. I think there's only like a handful of DC-6s still flying, and like 3 maybe. Do you know what I mean? Anthony V, good to see you, bud. Good morning. We're in your neck of the woods today. Now, we're going to be approaching lots of mountains here. You can see them way off in the distance. So we're going to be climbing. We'll probably need 7,000, give or take. Maybe more. But right now, I think we're looking all right. Oh, we have a convoy. Look at this. Beautiful. QC Frank, Lazy Davy, Olsen, Larry, North Coast Mike, Speedy Pro, Harmless, Angry B, Febro, Muse is there, Zard, Creo, Neil, Vacuum, Balut, Daddy Plum, Lucky Bow, Michael Collins, North Coast Mike, Ryder is with us as well. There's Frank, Lazy Davy, Grey Skies, Visualize. Yeah, man, this is looking awesome. How does the L map look? Does it not like show you traffic on this anymore, no? Didn't this used to show you? Don't forget Shanks. Shanks is there as well. Didn't this used to show you traffic, no? Jesus, Gene! Black Sheep, Gene, did you just see what he did? Yay! Hang on a second, this needs all sorts of like alerts and noise and things. Hang on.
Captain, Incoming message.
Them buttons don't work. Right, Gene, we're going with this. Black Sheep, Gene. Yeah, absolute mad ticket. $100 donation on friggin' YouTube. Yeah, the man is nuts. Did you see what he did? Jesus. Gene, thank you very, very much indeed. What a legend. Huh? Did you see it? All my alerts are shagged. I need to fix them. Gene, you're terribly kind. Thank you very, very much indeed. Yes, that absolutely brought our attention in. Jesus. The man is a madman, but also a legend. Jesus.
Baby.
This is getting out of control now. Black Sheep Sheet, right? East Coast Inc, good to see you. Legend support. Retriever Neil then says, hang on a second, 5 gifted tier 1 subs going out to the community here on Twitch. Neil, you absolute mad ticket. Lads, if you got a tier 1 sub, thanks to Retriever Neil. Do be sure to say thank you. The man is also a legend. There's a pair of legends. Actually, we've more. The Blaze earlier on. The legend is strong. They're very strong. Very strong. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's insane support. Captain Gaiman asked me, am I going to Oshkosh? No, I'd love to do it, but nah, it's like, yeah, you know. What's my next kind of travel arrangements? Because my wife wouldn't allow me to watch YouTube last week whilst on vacation in Florida. No way, Gene. Jesus. No, I'm going to visit my auntie and uncle down in Spain for the week. I'm going to bring the young lad with me. So that'll be early August. I haven't booked that yet now, but they're living down the very south of Spain. I try and get over there every year. Aurelian says, I'm still pondering whether or not I'm going to go to Bristol this year. Listen, if you get the chance, brilliant. Because, I mean, look, we'll all be there. At the Bristol Centre, there's a Concorde. So whatever about, you know, whatever about flight sim, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Exhibitors and so on and so forth, which I hope we get a few. But there's a freaking Concorde there, man. I mean, that's going to be awesome to check it out. Plus then you have the social aspect. We'll be there. There'll be dinner and tasty beverages of your choice and so on. Also, we're going to the foam party, which is located right beside the tented village at Stu Snape's house. Foam party, lads. Rumour has it he has a foam cannon. Get right. It depends a lot on what your employers are doing that weekend. Tell them to go to Bristol. It's very important to know. Marcus, yeah, this is a beautiful airplane, buddy. Beautiful. We're having a foam party in Stu's house. I flew to South Spain last night, up to north towards the mountains. Hell of a flight, have to say. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That'll teach her. Oh, Northland Air. That'll teach her. Next time you want to tell me no YouTube, just be warned, you know. I'm thinking, do I drive to Bristol or do I find a hotel or Airbnb? If I do later, the wife will want to come along. Or if you do the latter. But my wife is coming along. And I think Toto, I'm almost sure you're coming and Mrs. Toto. Dazza and Mrs. Dazza. Mrs. Stu Snape, I'm sure, will be there. Right? So there'll be plenty of the wives. Murphy, you've forgotten who my employers are again, which is entirely legitimate as I'm rarely here. Bristol is the one show they may attend, which I might be able to get to. Ooh, nice. Eamon's wife is coming as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a thing now, whereby our significant other halves, right, whoever your significant other half is, we are so very passionate about flight simulation. It's good for us. This is good for us. We're learning new skills. There's a massive social aspect to it, and it's a lot of fun, right? And if you have a significant other half, they don't always get the sitting in the plane and doing the flying, but they absolutely appreciate that. Well, look, there's a collective group. It's almost like a club You know what I mean? And for me, I think it's important that we're all in this together, right? Now, that's not to say, you have to. But those who are thinking, Jesus, I've limited time off. I don't want to be away from the missus or the hubby or whatever. Don't think that you can't kind of bring them along to these events. You know what I mean? Phone party, I need to get your ears sorted. No, foam party, foam. If we can make it, myself and the other half will be there. Spitfire, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be awesome. The Guinness and whiskey, and yeah. You can't afford it though. He just found out you need to fund a foam party. I believe that Fairy Liquid is the best one. Don't get any of that cheap stuff in Aldi or Lidl. Right, Stu? You'll have a bit of stoop if you go on board Concorde. Yeah, I've been on one before, Malky, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And it keeps us out of the pub. Yeah. Sprockets is here. Good to see you, buddy. Do I need to find a wife from Bristol? I'm Brian, and so is my wife. No, but for those, as I say, for those who just want to travel and don't want to be away because, like, it's I mean, we work, we have things, commitments. Sometimes it's not easy to go for, like, the lads' weekend. And I think it's important as well because there's more to this than just gaming. Like, we're not gaming. Do you know what I mean? There is a difference. There's always time for gaming, don't get me wrong, but, like, we don't treat this necessarily as gaming. I mean, we jump into a flight sim to learn a something, to experience a something, to escape from a something. And I just think flight sim is just, it's just different than your average kind of game. You know what I mean? Fairy Liquid is why Murph has lovely soft... I've lovely soft hands. Me mate says I'm called Uncle Soft Hands and he has a son calling me that. Oh, it's Uncle Soft Hands. It's a community-owned record. Yes, 100%. Foam party and absent. Yeah. Fairy Liquid lasts longer, right? How high do we need to go? I reckon 7.5. Practically Geek is here. Good to see you, buddy. You're heading down to Bristol, aren't you? And to crash our helicopters with no consequences, says Joe. Yes. This is far cheaper than real-world flight lessons. It just is. What are we up to now? Like about $2.80 an hour? It's freaking ridiculous. You're catching up on the Vulcan? We're fairly plowing it on here. Like, we're 224 knots at low altitude. Temps and pressures are all grand. Engine visualizer for stress, it's all grand. Mrs. GPHI is upside down. I mean, it's all grand, You are brilliant. Says a lot about how much time I spend actually playing with the sim. That I was at Ulster Aviation Society flying the Just Flight Hawk at the weekend because I could, and I got asked twice whether I was testing something because they didn't believe that I actually fly it for fun. No way. Yeah, like, I mean, I still need to get up there. Man, I'm dying to go up there. Just for a look around, just to see, because there's a great collection up there. But yeah, it's, I was flying the Hawk the other day. Beautiful. You got most of the bits coming tomorrow for your A320 half cockpit. Ooh! You'll never leave the house again, right? You can sit in an Aircore Alouette 3 now, yeah. Did they have a Fuga up there? Or was it a Gazelle? They had something else up there as well. Could have been a Marchetti. Yeah, they do have a Fuga, yeah. No, it's great to see. Like, on the island of Ireland, we don't have many choices when it comes to, aviation museums. Up north, we have the Ulster one, which is Bangor, isn't it? And then down south, we have in Shannon, which is actually a really nice one now in Shannon. A Fuga Alouette and a Reims 172. Just Roy is here. Good evening, Roy. Happy Monday, bud. Hope you're well. Now, we would hope, of course, that our last number of flights in the DC-6 have prepared us to handle the machine a little bit better and understand what it can and what it can't do. Oh, Lisburn. Is there one in... Was there one in Bangor as well, though? No? Andy, right? I think I have a Vulcan pitch trim sorted out. Good man, Mr. Dan. Wasn't it a DC-6 that crashed in the Congo in the 60s? Could have been. I used to play games with an Irish guy who only had one arm and he played twice as good as I did. Jesus. The autopilot is very confusing, right? Sir Beaky, good to see you, buddy. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Right, so we're coming into mountainous regions here. Now we can kind of duck around these for a little bit. We don't have an imminent threat. We'll get over the first band. Second band, not a hope. Because over here on the right hand side, this is where New Zealand becomes painfully beautiful, right? Painfully beautiful. Most of these rivers flow out of glaciers, like 6k. All right, we'll keep an eye. How does this autopilot work? Dun dun dun. Aurelian can give you a book, and the book is about 70,000 pages. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. They did a lot of location shots down here for Lord of the Rings. Hughes fan still hasn't watched it. I mean, can you imagine? Right. I can't understand that at all. Yeah, Roy, we were reading through the release notes there. Interesting for sure. Interesting for sure. Never heard of it. Yeah. Tis he refuses to watch it. Was I in Lord of the Rings, Murph? Oh, begob then I was. Yeah. I was your man with the face. The elfish. The elf fella. Yeah. Oh, the handy with the bow and arrow. Yeah, that was me. Legless. That was my name. Legless. Yeah, right. An orc? Just shag off aiming an orc. Jesus. Interesting indeed. A lot of nice fixes for the scenery. Yeah. Oh, you're playing with it now? Right, there was a couple of mentions about multiplayer, but nothing of like heavy consequence, you know? Gollum. You're all very brave now, aren't yous? You'll be Legless in Bristol, right? Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli and Murph. Manjo, that's what it was. Surely Murph would have to be a leprechaun. No, listen. I was an elf. My name was Legless. I had that famous line, you know. They've taken the hobbits to Isengard. The Anders beer. Yeah, right. Jesus, look at this. Shaven Wookie, good to see you. A very old friend is actually on vacation in New Zealand today and visiting Milford Sound. Wave to Sarah for me. I've been there. Dude, it's so nice. It's so nice. Now, Milford Sound in New Zealand today, you'd want to bring a bit of an old wintry jacket because it's cold up here, you know. We're spoiling Lord of the Rings for Muse. Yeah. Did I hear Legless? Yeah, Legless. The Irish elf. The DC-6 was in Zambia. Yeah, it was a DC-6. No way. That was a crash now. There was another one that was apparently shot down, wasn't it? No? Do you have a vid on it, Murph? The Vulcan autopilot? No, I don't think so, Mr. Dan. I was going to say I'll do a stream on it soon, but we'll see. We'll see what the crack is. Now, can I disengage this for altitude and then we want to go into VS mode? Or do we go altitude on and then VS mode? So hang on, glide and climb. Alright, this will climb us. There she goes. Whoa, too much. 2,000 feet a minute now is a bit lively. Easy now. Drop her down to about 1,000 feet a minute. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right. Nothing found with this release regarding multiplayer. Yeah, you can disable the walk around mode. Yeah. That was a Swedish DC-6 that got shot down over Zambia in 61. Ah. A good reason for Muse to watch Lord of the Rings, just to see who Murph looks like. Check off, will you? Can I get a refund? There's no refunds, user. How are we looking here? We're climbing still. Excellent. Excellent. I mean, if that isn't just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Murph also looks like Shrek. Do you know what you can do now, Eamon? You can take a very long walk off a very short plank. Right. What do you mean now that you mention it? No, you mentioned it. Muse, you made a total mess out of that, therefore you don't get to take part in this particular moment of slagging. Right? You made a complete and utter out of yourself now. Brilliant. Plane sounds like a World War II bomber. Yeah. Phone party cancelled. Yeah. That was unfair. Murph looks like Shrek cosplaying as Gollum. What a right bunch of funny lads. I join in at the best of times. Scott, don't even contribute to this. Leave Muse alone. If he doesn't want to watch Lord of the Rings, then that's what democracy is about. It's mostly the ears. What the hell have I missed? Stu, they're having a go at me. They're all barred. We're going to fly the Henkel 111. Aye. In case we're climbing into the mountains. Thanks for that, Lenny and Muse. Wait, what? I thought it's his hands. Well, do you know something? Yous are absolutely hilarious. Hilarious now. I was telling Muse that Gollum has more hair than Murph. Ah, for Christ's sake. Listen! I was only saying how nice a community we have. You can bring your significant others. It's a warm, jovial place. But now, I mean, you know, Murph, ban them all. Ban them all. Still shocked Muse have never watched it. Yeah, Homewrecker is terrible, isn't it? What a terrible dark shadow he puts over County Louth. You know, in particular RD. Yeah, I saw that, Muse, reading the chat. Shag off! The lot of ye! Super Tie, Linny, Muse and Stu. Into the bowl corner. I'm not buying the Casa 111 with the Henkel. We need a Casa 295 in the sim. That's why Murphy uses headphones to hide his Shrek-like ears. Now all I can picture is Murph crawling around saying, "My precious." No, I'm not going to. No. This is taking a turn. I know Gollum has bigger hands, making Murph the size of a hobbit's hands.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Listen, right. Yes, we do need a Casa 295. Yes. Yes, I can do that as well. I was picturing get out of me swamp. Small hands means small glove. Do you know, you lot are absolutely hilarious. You know, take a bow with your sense of humour, and, you know, I'm always in the naughty corner. Yeah, you're friends now. I feel sorry for Gollum. Brilliant. But also, you know, Jesus. That was, Murph, you mentioned a few days ago there's people making a 139, 189. Do you have a name? No. I don't, T-White, but they are making it. Tough crowd tonight, I tell you. Huh? Tough crowd tonight. I don't know what it is. We're climbing nicely, that's the main thing. I haven't shagged that yet. Look, this is brilliant. Look at the views. Look at the views. Brilliant. Is that the upside down naughty corner? Leave your emotions at the door. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. It's loading the Vulcan to try and remember how the autopilot works. Uh-oh. Gonna need 7,500, probably. Mrs. TPHI has a season ticket to the naughty corner. I stopped playing Diablo and actually started paying proper attention. That's what happened. Linny, as ever, thank you for your contributions. Murph's lost brother is actually Humpty Dumpty. Jeez, we're getting fierce, brave now. You lads forget, I have the button. I can press that button now, right? Then all the crack, the whole thing. The button. Ouch. Should we maybe detour over the Mount Cook direction? Scenery even better. Well, you could. I mean, it's out the window about 100 miles. Get the wooden spoon out. It's absolutely shocking, it, isn't it? Spilt milk! Spilt milk! Good man, PJ. Spilt milk. Oh. That button got broken a long time ago. Listen, it's not important. What is important is we're flying in the sim, and it looks great. One will still stick. How can I pronounce that? And I like stupid thing. Look at the views. It's all terribly nice. It's realistic. Beautiful. Hold on to our altitude there now, Jemima. Get our speed back up a little bit. I saw a video from Mentor Pilot about flying from New Zealand over to Mount Airbus. That could be nice in flight sim. Yeah. New Zealand is just gorgeous in the sim. It's absolutely stunning. Like, anywhere you fly Southland, this is what you're looking at. It is savage. This got an update, I want to say a couple of months ago, and the friggin' mesh that the New Zealand government made available, as in the there's a name for it, but it's effectively like the zoom level of mesh detailing, as in it's called DEM, right? The New Zealand government makes some of the best use of this technology, and they make it available usually for free. Do you know? Where other countries are afraid and they'll be like, Bijani then no. I can't wait for the day the Alps and Norway and New Zealand gets the same treatment. Oh yeah. Energizer, I haven't even checked out World Update 22. We're going flying on Friday into Yosemite. Murph's hair isn't thinning. It's just running away from his face at top speed. Muse fan, any more of that now and I'm going to play that clip. Jesus. Yeah, Murphy used to have a 4-head, not even 8-head. Did you see the heli pics I put up on the photos channel? That's a tease. Oh, really? Hey, Heisenberg, good to see you. We're getting so much rain, I'm thinking of building an ark, gathering up some animals. Man, Heisenberg. Is he now? I'm afraid to go into the Brendan Bar. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, Frank. Play the clip if you want. I thought it was hilarious. Jeez, I can't even threaten you with the clip now. Will I get in trouble for this? I probably will, but this is going to be absolutely hilarious. Effectively, lads, this is Muse fan. Right, hang on. How do you play it back again? Hang on. Right now.
Matty McGrath. Your occupation, town gossip. And your specialist subject, all I
At this rate, I'll have more hair than Murphy, and that's saying something.
Now, what? Had he died in the parish of Ferns last night?
I don't know.
Paddy Finnegan left behind the wife, 2 kids.
I don't know. Is this Silver Muse?
The dog factory. God, correct. What is the correct food item to bring to a...
We should replay it anyway.
What is
It's not Muse, but it's Muse's his cousin. Yeah, he's from Drogheda.
Just wait, ham.
Drogheda.
R.I.P.
How can I replay it? Stupid Instagram. Can you not just like... Can they not just like play from beginning, no?
.ie website last
I know.
autumn 2004. Correct. How did Mick McTurnan die?
We'll play this here now in a second.
Peacefully while his wife off the dog and out of the toll bridge, and the shock of it, did he die right there on top of the young one he was like...
We probably can't. We couldn't. There's a part of this now where, like, you know... I don't know. This is Muse fan now, by the way, right? It's how he talks.
And so, lo and behold, didn't the Italian fella Pedro Pablo
Wait now.
the funeral home was a thing. Right, I was looking for extra marbles.
This is going to be absolutely stupidly hilarious. I'll turn it up here now in a second.
Congratulations.
Wait now. Family friendly at your own discretion. Yeah. If there's little ears, look away. This is hilarious.
I did watch
Where is this now?
Oh God. Your name, Matty McGrath. Your occupation, town gossip. And your specialist subject, RIP.ie. 30 seconds on the clock, starting now. What? Paddy died in the parish of Ferns last night at 10 p.m. Paddy Finnegan left behind a wife, 2 kids, 4 grandchildren, and a dog fancy. Gone but not forgotten. Correct. What is the correct food item to bring to a cousin's funeral? Ham. What is the correct food item to bring to an uncle's funeral? Ham. It's always ham. Just bring ham. When was the RIP.ie website last updated? Autumn 2004. Correct. How did Mick McTurnan die? Well, they say it was peacefully, but his wife caught him dogging out at the toll bridge, and the shock of it, didn't he die right there on top of the young one he was riding? What was the controversy around Loretta Boyle's funeral? Well, it was supposed to be house private, but everyone knows her private went public a few years ago when they started doing that Strictly Club dancing thing, and her dancing with the Italian or Croatian or whatever he was, fella they brought in. Couldn't say to the husband at the time, mind you, lovely fella, God have mercy, and we'd suffered enough. And so, lo and behold, didn't the Italian fella, Pedro Pablo, whatever his name was, didn't he walk into the funeral home with herself? Sure, nearly came to blows with the brothers. Right, I was looking for extramarital affair. Oh, well, there was nothing extra about it in my opinion. And time. Congratulations, you have scored 10 points. Okay, we'll just be on .ie because I don't get the foreign channels, you know. Although I did watch The Chase on the Dodgy Box. Very good, very educational. Bradley Walsh, love him. Oh, God. Your name?
Oh, that's brilliant. It is a 100% Muse fan. Like, 100% that is Muse fan. It's gone into the chat on Instagram. Watch it at your own peril. That is 100%. If you've ever been for pints with Muse fan, that is Muse fan. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, the link has gone in there now. If you've ever been for pints with Muse fan, and you will be for pints with Muse fan. If you're going to Bristol, Muse will be there for the pints. And he'll bring some ham. It's always ham. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Muse, you're good old Craig. It's always ham. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Have you ever seen the South Border Patrol episode with the cows and the fish? Yeah. You don't need to go for pints with them. It's just an hour on Discord. Yeah, that'll do it as well, actually, yeah. Whenever you see Muse fan in a voice chat, jump in. Oh, it's brilliant though, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Most ridiculous, but it's absolutely brilliant. Right. We are approaching Queenstown. Today I learned Muse fan is actually in Unbelievables, right? That's so funny. Look at the views, lads. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the state of that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous now? Man alive, this sim. Beautiful. gonna lie, the DC-6, isn't it just gorgeous? More for anyone, on the F6F Hellcat, should the intercooler be opened or closed during flight? You're probably not going to like this answer, but it kind of depends on the temperature. The intercooler on an F6 is usually she's usually closed. They open it, I think. Hang on now, I could get this totally wrong. They open it at very high altitude and close it at low altitude, I think. Yeah, right. You just click some buttons and you got chucked out of your Vulcan. A good man yourself, Mr. Dan. Yeah. I'll be getting the chopper out in New Zealand. That's class act once I finish building these wind turbines. Jerry, so when I was out here, we got a flight up in Franz Josef, and we actually landed on the glacier. It was a chopper flight. It was a H125. There's Mr. TBHI. It was a H125, and we actually got a chopper ride out to the Franz Josef Glacier. Absolutely incredible. So we're approaching kind of Cromwell and Monica are up the road here. Now I'm inclined to fly into Queenstown, going for runway 23, lads. Coming in over the mountains. PQ, yeah, we're using it, bud. It's very good. Is it Spain and Portugal playing in the football? Brutal match, is it? Brutal match. Go on, Frankie, de Villiers. Daring Daz is here. Can I get a refund? You can check off. There's no refunds. They are. Right. Now, how's our machine looking? Engine stress visualizer, all green. Happy day. Quick checking our T's and P's. So, cylinder head temperature in the green. RPM, manifold pressure, and BMAP pressure all looking good. Oil temperature in the green, and our carb air temperature is in the green. So we're running this fairly well. Quick checking our overhead. Fuel quantity, so we're working off the main tanks, 1 through 4. The range of a DC-6 is savage. This thing goes for friggin' miles. So out to our right hand side, this leads us out towards Wanaka. And that's what they had Warbirds over Wanaka earlier this year. Savage air show, man. It's great. No sign of trees. I'm telling you, you should be grand. Time for a pint. Excellent news, Bossy Bob. Von Galway, Baton, Cork and the hurling. Limerick are next. Jesus. Galway with the hurling. It's usually kind of Limerick, Tipperary or Kilkenny. Are the Cats back handy at hurling again? They are. Every time I watch your stream, your credit card starts to panic. Yeah. It's because we have an appreciation for some of the finest flights and add-ons. This thing is absolutely amazing. The DC-6 is brilliant. Loud Galway this weekend in the football semi-final. Are you going to Amuse? There were a bunch of hurlers bellowing loudly in the middle of Belfast on Friday. There you go. They were just out for the crack. There is Wanaka. It was amazing. Like there was a vampire there. Just like the sound up this neck of the woods at Warbirds over Wanaka. There's the lake at Wanaka. But the sound of the aircraft echoes and bounces off all the mountains around you. Like, it is absolutely incredible. What an experience, I have to say. It's amazing. Amazing. It is as good as the Dauphin. Big Al is here, good to see you. Well, I mean, look, it's a very different type of flying altogether. You know, look at the view. Jesus. That's freaking gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous. I don't know what that was. I've fallen out with this plane, Murph. I think it's going to the bottom of my shelf. Which one, Dan? Hang on. Where were you flying again, Dan? Dan! The DC-6, you've fallen out with this plane. Why? What's happening to you? D. White hopes to go to New Zealand someday. It looks stunning. Oh, dude, it's so good. I joined just in time for you to tell us that we have vampires down this neck of the world. I'm telling you, it's brilliant. Uniform Goose says, can I ask which Stream Deck I should get? The XL or the Plus? The Plus. Get the Plus. The extra buttons are handy, but you can just swipe across and then you've another, what, 8? Swipe across, you've another 8. Those dials are so handy for flight sim. Like, so handy. They sold out in 20 minutes. Jesus. So the XL Plus is coming tomorrow or the next day, I think. And then I have to completely change all the audio. Which is like, that's just going to be an absolute, like, that's going to take me all day. Tried to learn it, it just doesn't like me, I think. Not at all. Yeah, you need to spend time in it, Dan. It is one of the most rewarding aircraft to fly. I really hope they give this like a proper upgrade as well. I mean, it flies great, but it would be nice to get more of that eye candy. Yeah, the decks aren't cheap. The Stream Deck Plus is about 160, 170. But the XL Plus is like 350. Now, if you're buying lots of stuff, if you buy like 4 things from Elgato, you get massive discounts, I noticed. Massive. Right, we're going to be landing this machine here now very shortly. So, we'll stick on the out lights. And we're looking for runway 23. That's the autopilot. Queenstown traffic, Firefly 235, inbound for full stop, runway 23, Queenstown. Alright, I turned off the autopilot. We may live with that decision. That's my armrest. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. And good luck to you. Right. Be very mindful of the old terrain here. There's a peak right in front of us, look. 05 is active. There's no fun in that music. Come in the other way. I'm not on live either. We're coming in the other way for the crack. Oh yeah, this is proper dangerous. Good man, Murph. Yeah, fly into the canyon with all the clouds. It'll be grand. Murph, I'm looking for a powered USB hub that you spoke of the other stream. Doesn't seem to be available in Australia. Sabrent. It should be, Al. The Sabrent hub should be available. Easy now. Alright, power coming back. Easy. So we have to go in this valley. Then we go into the other valley and then we're in. Oh, this is going to be savage. It's all so terribly calm right now. You know, until it won't be. Alright, easy. No one up for the twists and turns approach, just me. Well, we'll have a little bit, to be honest. We're going to ramble in over Arrowtown, and then it's pretty much straight in. So we need to do a little bit of a left, a little bit of a right, and then we're in. Speed 180 knots. Queenstown, Firefly 235, 10 miles inbound for a full stop runway 23. Queenstown. Right, we follow the road. Hey Pat, good to see you. Something. Gorgeous. Right, up to the left we go. Switch to the DC-3, struggling to get up to maintain 180 knots. Yeah. DC-6 has savage speed. Hey, my coffee, good to see you, bud. Do I have room in my hangar? Yes, Daring Daz, there is room in the hangar for a DC-6. 100%. Easy. Follow the road. When are we getting the PMDG code? The code? This is towards Gibbstown. Was it Gibbstown? They were telling me that's where they did all the building. There's like tons of houses gone out there. And people have to commute. Man alive, this is absolutely gorgeous. Is Wanaka the landing? Negative. Queenstown. November Zulu, Quebec, November. Watch your speed. Alright, ease off here now. This is where this gets absolutely stunning. Send a picture of the Dauphin that you took, really? Alright, speed 160. First notch of flaps coming in. Second notch of flaps. Third notch of flaps, that's 20. Gear down. Gear in transit. And gently does this. RPM coming up. Easy now. It's going to be a hard right turn here, out towards Queenstown. Look at the view. Isn't that absolutely epic? Look at that. Alright, keep her moving. It was that mountain there on the right hand side that we drove up to, and you're looking down on the aircraft coming in. Unbelievable. Alright, small bit of power. Maintain about 130-ish. Looking good. After flying World Update 22, can't wait for that to be added to the whole sim. I haven't seen, do you know, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to it now. I'm going to be blown away. Alright. Easy now, a bit of stutter coming in just from the photogrammetry, I'd say. Hey, Takey is here. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. Man, this approach is something else, isn't it? There is a published approach into this on the glide as well. You literally come in through the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of elevator trim just to relieve the old pressure. There we go. Runway in sight. We really don't want to be contending with stutters coming in here, so hopefully this all sorts itself out. Flaps 30. Counter the L nose. Yeah, Neil, it's so good, buddy. Alright, watch your speed. All right. Everyone has the same reaction when they land in Queenstown for the first time. They look up to the mountain behind them and it's like jaw on the floor. It's just a sight to behold. Alright, the Pappy are happy. Queenstown traffic, Firefly 235, inbound, full stop runway 23. We're on a 5-mile final. Queenstown.
Approaching runway 23. Caution, caution.
We're alright. Flaps 40. Speed is good. Look away, starters. Jays, we don't want a single one. Man alive, isn't this an approach, lads? Look. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And the photogrammetry here is real good. It's savage. Right, a little bit low. A little bit low and a little bit to the right. There's our correction. Speed is good. Too low. Terrain. Hey, Locust. Good to see you. Easy. Alright, watch the power coming in. Gently does it. Mustafa, good to see you. Can we get a second breakfast after you land? Yes, because you have asked. Hi, we're here for the second breakfast. Huh? Right, easy now. Power to idle. Hold the nose. Watch the back. There's a touch. Watch the nose gear. And into beta. There's T-cell. Out of beta. Flaps in. Alright. The taxiways are fierce narrow here. So we'll hang a left just here. Back to the Lord of the Rings chat we go. Second breakfast. Easy now. And Queenstown traffic, Firefly 235, vacating runway 23, over at Bravo to the ramp. Look at that mountain, but that's not the bit. That's not the one that everyone goes, Jesus. That's the one that everyone goes, Jesus. Look at that. That's when you land. Hey, Keen Lafford is here. Good to see you, Keen. Care calling. Good to see you, bud. Well, bro, good to see you. I mean, if it wasn't for Lord of the Rings, would we even know New Zealand existed? Right, well, the rugby. But apart from that... A400 on the ramp. Beautiful. Alright, we'll just... we'll hold firm here for the moment. Parking brake coming on. Keep the engines running. RPM is a little bit high. He's now all the shake, rattling and rolling. Easy. Right, get those cowl flaps open. And we'll sit tight here for the minute because we want to go exploring. Roby Pete, 36 months. Good day from Arizona. 110 degrees. What? Dude, thank you very much indeed for all the support. And Jesus, that's hot. That is as hot now. Beautiful. This is a handcrafted airport, by the way. Some good EasyJet ops this afternoon. Edinburgh, Birmingham, Paris, Bristol. Ooh, nice one, Stu. Jeez, that's a lot of flying, man. A kiwi is a bird. Right. My eldest was looking at emigrating to New Zealand as a police officer. Yeah, no spiders. No spiders. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, like, as I said, everyone has the same reaction when they land here. They look up at that mountain and they're just like, holy crap. There's ski runs down that mountain, right? Like, it is absolutely incredible here. Queenstown, of course, it's the adventure capital of the world. So we'll ramble. I want to show you a couple of things. I've shown you this before, but I'll show you this again. We'll just ramble down here for the minute. We'll keep the aircraft sitting. hopefully it doesn't break, right? So we're not actually in Queenstown yet. This is out at the airport. So the drive in, you go all the way in this way, look. And it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful drive in, right? And we have to go around the corner here. And now we're coming into Queenstown proper. Like, it is absolutely stunning here. It's beautiful. I love Queenstown. It is so nice. So we come around this way here, look. Following the road. There's like tons of like campsites and all the jazz. Like, there's tons going on here, right? So let the photogrammetry try and load in. It's doing its best thing while it can. Murph, while you're stopped, I was watching one of your chopper videos. Was it on air? Basically career mode. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Spain got a late winner. No way. So, here be Queenstown as I know it. This area here is absolutely incredible. Down by the lakefront, you have Pogue Mahone's, an Irish pub just down here. Pogue's is a great spot. Pogue's is a mighty spot. And you've different restaurants and pubs and all this kind of all around Queenstown. It's absolutely gorgeous. When we stayed here, we were up in a campsite up this way. There's the pitch. Now, it's a lot steeper than what it looks, but there's a big grounds in there with a school. There's another school in here. And we were staying just up here on the left-hand side in this campsite. And they have like, do you know, they're like chalets, or do you know what I mean? Like, you can go like caravan, or you can go tent. But a lot of them have kind of like, they're not really a hotel room, but they're like a chalet. You can, 2 or 3 bedrooms, and that's where we stayed for the few nights. So like, up to the right hand side, you've gondolas up here. Wait, now, wasn't there scenery for here? I thought that was all built in. There's gondolas that run up the side of the mountain here, and they take you up to the luge. There's a luge track up here, which you go on these small little kind of go-kart things. There's no engine, they're gravity fed, and you go hooning down here. But like, look at the view you have. Isn't that right? And even the viewpoint here, they've been building onto this gadget recently, but like the viewpoint, that was the view that I have. I have a photograph that'll actually match that. Isn't that amazing? And then we headed out to, was it Walter Peak? I think it was Walter Peak, out the road, and it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh, jeez, then it was lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, yeah. I've pictures here to show you. Hang on. You might think I'm mad, but, like, this is where the sim absolutely kind of shows what it's capable of. You know what I mean? Oh, jeez, I never put pictures up there. Where did they put them? Oh, put them in the BAR. Yeah. Bravo, New Zealand. So, that's the view from where we are now in the real world. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely savage? It's beautiful, isn't it? And then this is out, I think it's Walter Peak it's called. That was out the, you get a boat out there, you get a steamship built in Scotland, and actually she's built in Belfast. Parts of it are built in Belfast and assembled then in Dunedin. And you go on that boat out to there. And that's all out of Warbirds. That's when we took the chopper out onto the glacier. The Franz Josef Glacier. Absolutely savage. You know. That's taken off. And that's savage, isn't it? An owl H125. It's otherworldly, like. Glacier helicopters. A great bunch of lads. So my buddy was in that one, we were in this one, and we just chased each other down the glacier. Crazy, isn't it? Mad how close the sim sounds. Yeah, really, really, like, it's unbelievable. It's amazing just how close the sim actually gets. You know? So that's from the glacier. And then the rest are just pictures and whatnot. But like absolutely like stunning. But yeah, so the view where we are, as I said, that's all now. This is Milford Sound, by the way. And we'll see all of this now. We're going to go out and visit there. That's where we're going to try and land. The airport, by the way, is just over here. We're landing in behind that, right? But yeah, that's the view from on top of where the luge is. Look, isn't that unbelievable, lads? Isn't that unbelievable how close they actually have it? It's incredible. Absolutely brilliant. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So we'll go back to the airport. Do I use reshade? I use a tiny bit of reshade, yes. A teeny tiny bit. That's reshade on. That's reshade off. All it does is just takes that kind of sepia kind of stuff. That's all it does. Right, we're back. So we shall continue on with our adventure in our DC-6, and we're going to depart 2-3, and we're going to fly out over Queenstown. This should be pretty. Queenstown traffic, Firefly 235. We're going to taxi from the ramp back to Alpha, departing for runway 23 to the west. Queenstown. Got ourselves turned round. The stutters are real. But yeah, it's beautiful. Right, let's have a look. Flaps are set. I may have just run over another little plane. Oh, beat the Janie then. Was it expensive? It's expensive enough to get there. There's great value in New Zealand. It's cheaper than Ireland. Like, we're ripped off here. Like, everything is expensive here. And it'll wreck your head because it's expensive. Says I can't backtrack. It's expensive and there's no value. Do you know what I mean? At least if you go to a place, if it's expensive and there's good value, well then it's not really expensive, is it? Yeah. I didn't run over any small kids. Like the flight, it wasn't expensive. Like no, for the 3, like okay, we were staying with my mate, but like it wasn't as bad as you think. Like the flights for like. And like my son was charged as he was charged as an adult. So like the flights return, which was Dublin, San Francisco, Auckland, Invercargill. That's the way over. And then Christchurch to Auckland to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles back to Dublin. For the 3 of us, the flights worked out at about $4,500. Which you'd argue, yeah, that's expensive, but like, it's to the other side of the planet. I know a lot of Aussies who are back and forth, and Irish people living in Australia who come back and forth. They pay way more than that, like way more than that. 2 or 3 people could be, you know, a 10 or 12,000 Australian, you know, which is like 7 or 8 grand. In a box, man, good to see you. Yeah, it's cheaper than Ireland because the euro is so strong. Yeah, a euro gets to like $2 New Zealand right now or something. It's huge. Worth it, yeah. As a once in a lifetime thing, absolutely. If you know someone over there, well then even better. You know. That was the trip we did this year. Like we've already done our summer holidays. It was just amazing. That's what she said, right? She doesn't even need to hear them. Mrs. GPHI can sense. She can sense the innuendo. Something's going to happen now. It's like that weird thing between immortals out of Highlander. They can just sense another immortal. There's someone else here. That's what Mrs. GPHI does. She senses the innuendos. Right. Let's see what happens here. Queenstown traffic. Firefly 235, we're going to depart runway 23, straight out departure. We're going to be heading to the west. Queenstown. Dakey, it's so good. Portugal out, Spain win. Jesus. The word itself was one as well, yeah. Pretty good, Malky. Pretty good. Right, power. Engine stable. Let's go flying. Take off power set. Airspeed. Alive. Rolling, rolling, rolling. This is a challenging approach, as you can see from the terrain. Milford Sound, this is going to be friggin' nuts. Nuts. Whose idea? Jeez, look at that A10. CTD just as you were lining up. I don't believe you, Muse. Upsie daisy. Oh, heck yeah. Gear coming in. Flaps up one notch. Keep the nose down. Build the speed up. Go ahead, get these cowl flaps closed a bit. Mustafa, it is just an exceptionally good airplane, isn't it? It's gorgeous, man. Alright, flaps in. We're accelerating. RPM came back a little bit. Watch the manifold pressure. Aim for about 35. RPM, bring it back a little bit. Fixture trim. There we go. Alright, we're going to fly out over the lake. Watching Lord of the Rings prevents CTDs. Right, Bald Eagle, good to see you. Right, Bald Eagle, what is the status? Are you there? Did you make it through to the other side? Thank you very much indeed for 39 months, buddy. Right, 35 and 25. That'll do. Now we're going to need a lot of altitude in a while, but for the moment we're going to follow around the lake. So we're going to follow the lake and we're going to hang a right up past Glenorchy, and then we climb after Glenorchy. Glenorchy, they filmed, was it Isengard or Isaldo, or they filmed one of these places up at Glenorchy. You're on the other side. Congratulations, Bald Eagle. Lads, can we get points of Guinness thrown in the direction of Bald Eagle, who has officially retired? Welcome to the retired side of the fence. Congratulations, well done. And as a lot of people have told me, life begins when you retire, right? So congratulations. Don't be worrying about anything. You'll find your groove, you'll get into a routine, the crack is going to be 90, and you start getting away with all sorts of messing, you know. Right, autopilot, let's have a look here. We're going to go gyro lock on, localizer, keep our altitude, and we're going to stick it into heading mode. Great news, great news. Alright, altitude's going to hold us. Landing lights come off. Little bit high on cylinder head temperature. When the speed gets up there, that'll help, right? Or at least that's what I hope. What's in music? If it's like a musical or if there's a soundtrack, there's a track that's called, there's a name of a track that kind of encompasses all the different theme songs, but there's a name for it. Do you know what I mean? Not a soundtrack, no, it's part of the soundtrack, but like it's usually like track one, and it encompasses pretty much everything into the one soundbite, into the one track. They give a name in it. It's like a summary or something. What are you doing? Don't turn that up. Mrs. Two-Tone, you might be able to help me. Come here, Mrs. What's the name on a soundtrack that they'll give you the whole overture? It's overture. Ordivus. Yeah, overture. Overture is the opening. Yeah, but Yeah. I don't know. Is it now? Does it come on a platter? Maybe if it explained it properly, we could have answered it. Muse, I can't believe you didn't get there. That's shocking. You know. Oh, this could work. If you're on YouTube, come over to Twitch for a minute. You'll enjoy the tunage. Yeah, that's the one, Mustafa. Yeah. Ah, yes. Isn't it only stunning? Of course I didn't get it. What do you call it? It's in a movie, but it's really not, but it's loads of tracks, but the one track only, but it's not a soundtrack. Listen! You should be able to understand what I'm talking about, even when I haven't even talked about it. Look at it. Right, we're going to start climbing here. Easy now. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Look at this. This is Glenorchy. That's a wild Mrs. GPHI upside down at Glenorchy. Man, we've taken this DC-6 to some places, but like, Jesus, look at that. Mr. Dan, take it easy, bud. Absolutely friggin' unreal, so it is. Unreal, so it is. Right. Now, things are going to start getting tricky. Because, friends, we need to gain a little bit more altitude. Then we're going to be braking over to our left-hand side. Then we need to try and attempt to land this machine at Milford Sound. Which is, it's big up then, you know. Well, let's just say, you know, this could be tricky. Oh, camping is so zard. They have what's called freedom count. Is it freedom camping they call it? Where you pretty much camp forever, and like they have access to electricity, and it's they're geared up for it, man. Look at that for the view. Beautiful. There's Shanks ahead of us. Just finished watching them, no Shutter Pilot. No way. Yeah, great fishing. They're fed from glaciers as well, so like it's the coldest and freshest water you're going to get anywhere, you know? I can't see Murph landing the DC-6 in Milford. Listen. It's going to be grand, Eamon, right? Think it'll be a beautiful landing, and it will. If you don't think that, well then you're in pure negative vibes, man. Again with the negative waves. Right, as you can see, this is getting real tricky now. That terrain just kind of snuck up on us, didn't it? Don't panic. Don't panic at all. Keep on this heading. Man, look at that. Look at this. Your laptop wants an update. Oh no! This is unreal. Oh. Puddle. Are you flying over the mountains of Mordor? It's not far, isn't it? Must have a Spanish family up the road. Fireworks blaring. Brilliant. Alright, our speed is good. How's our owl plane? She's alright. We're still climbing here. Up the hill we go. It's the Misty Mountains. Oh, I'd love some chips. Is that what he said? Owl Sam, the port. Samwise Gamgee. Great name. I'm early and take it easy. I love my geography classes where you get to see features of glacier. Oh, deep height. Stunning, man, stunning. Oh, the stutterage is real. Sir Beaky, dude, all the time, yes. All the time. Have I read the books? Do I read books? I read... Did I read the Lord of the... No, I didn't. I started it. But then I was like, sod this. It's in the book. It's black and white. In the book. Schmilt milk. He reads the back flap. Yeah. The audiobook. I've listened to the audiobook, and the original Lord of the Rings movie. It was a cartoon, animation. Jesus, look at the state of this. Microsoft Flight Sim, will you take a bow? I mean, look at the suffering state. This is gorgeous. Autopilot will be coming off. We have control. I can beat you, don't you? You remember seeing that one? Do you remember Energizer? It was very good. Wicked Lumberjacks, yeah, I agree, buddy. I agree. Alright, so it's kind of a sweeping left-hand turn. Now, there's a lot of cloud here, which I'm a little bit worried about, but sure, look at... We'll see how we get on, right? Now, what I might try and aim and do, rather than fly out of the coast, I'm going to come in over the mountains and we'll overfly the runway, just to get an idea of what's happening, right? Excessively salty. Update 5 has been great. Might have to try some update 6. Just be careful with a beta though. The idea behind the beta is intentionally for you to break things. Alrighty. Alright, our speed is good, which is, we need it, because we need to get over this. Mount shoot, okay. That's that big one, so we'll go around him. I had this in Ireland, we just didn't have enough room for it, so we came out to New Zealand and we built it out here, you know. Also with the beta, parallel 42 stuff doesn't work, yeah. And we could go this way, hang a right and then hang a left. We might actually do that. Man, this is awesome. We'll head down this way here. This is out towards Hollyford, and then hang a right. And we'll kind of follow the road in. We'll go up over where it goes through the tunnel, and then see what the crack is. You follow the road in, but the Beach 18 probably easy compared to the DC-6. They just posted that, Stu, really? Yeah, like the parallel 42, they're not going to work on their. They're not going to work to get stuff working for the beta, you know. We're from New Zealand. Jesus, look at that. Jesus, state of this. Oh, dude, I was like that all the time. The mate chain was like, do you ever like just stop talking? Oh Jesus, look at this. The animated version of Lord of the Rings, they used live actors and then they made them look like they were drawn. Really? Jerry, it's unreal, isn't it? Alright, we're only at 6,000 here, so we're going to need a little bit more to clear these peaks. But we'll see how we get on. There's glaciers in there. I mean, look at this. Look at the teal. That's where Cyrus teas are made. If you ever seen the ending of Terminator 2, well, it's the reverse of that. He comes up out of the teal, holding his thumb. Alright, Hollyford just down the road, then it's going to be a right turn. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a proper challenge, this one. Milford Sound is a proper challenging airport. I mean, most aircraft you fly in here, caravans, Kodiaks, Cessnas, of course, Pipers, you know, the smaller stuff. Tons of helis. A C-90 I've seen come in here. Nothing much bigger than that. A-10s, well, they will now. Alright, follow on this bit of a canyon here. So when we fly over Milford Sound, we're going to head out into the sound itself. Just be mindful of the mountains left and right. We want to get good visual of the runway, ramble on out, and then we'll do a turn and back in. The A400. The only thing with the A400, Tarnish, it has great stopping power, you know. Watch out for the mountains. Yeah. No, this is going to be fun, lads. It'll be a challenge. It's a proper challenge, but it'll be fun. And if you make a balls of it, you know, and die, we'll try it again. the advantages of a flight sim. You know, Silver, good to see you. Which is the best landing approach you would recommend in Ireland? Depending on the aircraft, Donegal is always nice. Sligo is beautiful. Latka, it's so nice here. If I land, do I get me stripes? Yes, Homewrecker. If you can put the machine down here, you get some stripes. Sligo. Yeah, it's near Sligo. Sligo. I think I'll take the Caravan in here though. Love the 208. Oh, dude, love the Caravan. We're flying the Caravan on Friday night. Oh, wow. Energizer, where's that? Is that with the New World Update? The guy who played C-3PO in Star Wars was Legolas in the animated Lord of the Rings. What? Wyoming. Oh my word, look at the state of that. The state of that. That's unreal. Energizer, the absolute hack of it. That's amazing, man. The alerts are broken. You broke them. Right. Easy now. Easy now. Right, down on the right hand. Up that little valley here. Hard right. Hard right. Hard, hard. You want to go up this way, look. We follow the road. Watch your speed here as well. We redid Jackson Hole Airport as well. Ooh. Do you like it? Beats the scenery and the approach. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, so we need to balance our speed and maneuverability with our altitude. Right, here's the road we're after. And this actually goes in through a tunnel. Easy now. We follow this road up. You see where it goes. The road stops into a tunnel, and then the far side, we'll get an idea. Speed is good. Oh, look at this though. It's unreal, isn't it? Do 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 do. Okay, we kind of go to the left-hand side here. Phoenix is so good, yeah. The A320 is probably my most flown Phoenix. Jesus. It's really good. So here's where the road goes into the tunnel. Is it on this side? Yeah, it is. See the tunnel down there? They've actually modelled the tunnel as in the entry to it. And then we ramble out the far side with a hard right and then down the hill. Alright, watch your speed. 175, we're looking alright. Watch the flaps. Away stutters. Easy. Easy. We really don't want stutters. Go away. Here we go. The stutters are absolutely savage up here. What's going on? Ouch, me hand. Jesus. We'll call Gondor for aid. Second notch of flaps. We just want to be able to come over here slow without, like, booting it. You know what I mean? We're actually following the roadway into the Sound. Isn't this absolutely spectacular? The Eagles will save him. Yeah. Easy now. Alright. We'll turn off the nameplates. I just want to get a look at this airport. Speed 152. There's our airport. Look at that, lads. Isn't that absolutely friggin' nuts? Now, this is not our approach. We're coming in the far side. Speed 140. Easy does it. Let the scenery try and load in. So we pretty much have to be bang on accurate here. Not just with the runway length, the width. Right? It's all about the width of the runway. Alright, out the road we go. Bit of power. Man, those stutters are real bad.
9. Caution, caution.
Jezebel, you'll be calling out those cautions now like you just wouldn't believe. Alright, bit of power as we head out the Sound. Got to visit your alma mater in Daytona Beach last week. Picked up a couple of t-shirts. The school is 3 times as big now. And they teach helicopters. No way, Gene. That's awesome.
Jesus.
That is awesome. Filthy, good to see you, bud. Jeez, that was a long day at work, buddy. What happened? Did somebody break something? Right. We shall start our approach in a minute, but for now, well, we're just going to go exploring out the road here. Just to see what it's all about, do you know what I mean? Look at the height of the mountains, though. And the waterfalls. Yeah, baby. Right. We're coming out of this area. Gear down. We'll get ourselves turned around. Just at the bay. Got some cowl flaps open here as well. Alright friends, this is where the whole thing is either going to be brilliant or absolutely shocking. Good times! Good times! Right, I'm going to turn off that little, although it is handy to have, I'll leave that on. Crashed and burned. Oh no! You've lost a stripe. Alright, we'll make that. Right turn coming in. It was a good, decent turning angle here. Seafront Simulations powering all the little boats and stuff that we have. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, young fella. He's getting a kebab. And I was like, should I get a kebab? And that's completely thrown me off. Where are we going? I was distracted by the offer of a kebab. Jesus! Right, hang on, we'll fix this. Hey, Sky Command, good to see you. Jeez, look at the time into this. I'm either going to impress the bejesus out of you or you're going to lose all admiration for me. One or the other. You know. Yeah, one of those donor kebabs. It's a Monday, yeah, but sure. To me, the life of a student, lads. Always yes to a kebab. No, I'm trying to watch myself. I'm trying to be not as winter ready as I usually am. We had admiration for you. Listen. News fan. Wished. I haven't, D-White. No, I haven't. VATSIM Radar version 2. Ooh. Right, it all comes down to this. You see, if I ate a kebab now, I'd be happy, but then I'd die overnight and I'd wake up in the morning in an absolute hoop. You know what I mean? Right, our gear is down, speed is good. Energizer now, you want a kebab. I'm telling you, they're contagious. Look at this. Now, I say the trick, look at the waterfalls, but the trick is to be low and tight to those mountains on the right. Milford Sound, Firefly 235. We are inbound from the Sound. We're going to be landing on runway 11, Milford. Alright, watch the speed. Laps are full. Oh, jeez, we just can't be having stutters here. Engines 1.5, good to see it. Alright, watch your speed. Easy now. Oh, the stutters are really not helping. Go away, stutters, will you? Alright, altitude is good. Sim is not performing well here at all. What is going on? He's going to blame the stuttering, isn't he? Wouldn't you? Do you see it? Easy. There's lovely boats in the Sound. Inbound for the Sound. Do you think you're Gen Zers? I said inbound through the Sound. Shut up, you, will you? Who asked you anyway? You big. Mugan, thanks for that. Watch out for the trees. Yep. Watch out for the boats and the birds. And the waterfalls. I mean, they'll get you demished. Oh, Jemima. Alright, get us down a little bit. Watch the altitude. Watch the speed. Prop is full, gears down, flaps are set. Ooh, we're close. Oh, jeez. Right, this is where it gets tricky because you can't see out the window here now when we do this next bit. Watch the speed. If it goes wrong, we're in all sorts of trouble. Oh, jeez, me tell you wants to turn off! Go away! Stupid thing! Watch the speed. Watch the mountain. Oh, Jesus. Mind the fence. Mind your wheels. Don't get caught in the fence. Easy. 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 Right, we're committed.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Look at the timing of that. Into beta. And that, my friends, 200 feet a minute. Did you see the state of it? Jesus! Flaps in. Can I just say, despite the efforts of Stu Snape, we've managed it. We've managed to land at this mad, mad airport with stutters. You know. What do you mean that was quite easy? Quite, are you mad? Quite easy. What happened there? What do you mean what happened there? Sky Command, I'm waiting for it now, you know. Easy. There's a good chance we'll get caught in the tree. Oh, Jesus. Don't get caught in the trees, Murph. Easy now. The local vegetation is to kill you. Oh, heck yeah. I don't think we'll fit down this way. Don't mind me, I'm literally going to fly through, well, taxi through is. Although, I could just pull up here. But there's a terrible friggin' bit of a dike here, look. Don't prop strike it here now, you muppet. Just get up the bit of a bounce. Yes! Actually, I swear it grew there. Yes, we're facing into the sky, but that's okay. Wasn't that absolutely... Yay, we got the Air Corps with us as well. Is that it? Is there anyone making another... Did anyone die? Did we have any catastrophes? Catastrophic catastrophes? It does look pretty though, doesn't it? Did anyone end up in the wet? Beautiful flight, wasn't it? The airport not designed for a DC-6, but on paper capable of taking one. You know, nearly had to go around. You can kind of see, like, if you had to go around, you're very limited, aren't you? Especially in a DC-6. You'd have to go straight on up to the left. Like, there's not a hope you wouldn't turn there, I don't think. Do you know? DC-6 doesn't like the trees, right? The sim is struggling here for sure. Beautiful, beautiful waterfalls and stuff here. This is the NZA simulations. There's even birds, look. An eagle. There was an eagle. Yeah, there's an eagle up there, look. Isn't that something else, lads, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. You had major stutterage hitting the water. Isn't that absolutely savage looking? What a location. This is Milford Sound. Isn't it unreal, lads? The whole area here is beautiful. And like, grand, we're out in DC-6s, but like, just flying out here, general aviation, or take a helicopter, it is absolutely insanely beautiful up here. And the scenery you get from Milford Sound from NZA, it's top class. It's so accurate. They just add in things like the waterfalls and all the different, all the scenery assets. It is beautiful. It's one of your favourite in the sim. Yeah, I mean, this, if you want to showcase how good scenery is in the world, right? Milford Sound has to be up there. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the photos I took, I was down here. On a bit of a key wall. And like, depending on the time of day you visit here, it changes multiple times. You know, you get half a stripe. Absolutely. Half a stripe indeed. That deadly, isn't it? Los Angeles is 11,500 kilometers away. Danger. No swimming allowed. Melbourne is 2,000 kilometers away. New York, 15,000. Rome, 18,000. Mad. Temps in the house are now 28 degrees. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Milford Sound. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Who's that coming in? Michael Collins in the chopper. Yeah, the chopper. So, lads, I hope you enjoyed that one. Like, this series, it's, you know, it opens your eyes to what sort of kind of stunning airports that are in the sim, right? But also in the world where, you know, people fly in here. Granted, they wouldn't go in a DC-6, don't get me wrong, but like, they still get in and out of here. And all sorts of weather as well, you know? Anthony V, yeah, such a tribute to society. He has to live here. You know what I mean? Brilliant. So next week for our DC-6, where are we off to? Let's have a look. Let us have an old gawk here. We're going to a ridiculous place. We are off to France, and we will attempt to land at Courchevel. One of, if not the hardest places to land.
Oh, Jesus.
In the world is Courchevel. Very, very, very difficult. Wait now. Where is this now? There's buttons being pressed. Yeah, we're going to land the DC-6 of Sligo. Yeah. Lukla. We're going to Lukla as well. So as the series progresses, where is this now? So next week is Courchevel. The week after is Tioman. Then we're over to the Alberto Carnivali Airport, and then we've Paro and Lukla in the one flight. That's for the grand finale. But yeah, it's you know, it's going to be friggin' nuts. As I said, like, some of the real world pictures are here, just to give you an idea. Like, this is all this is Milford Sound. It is breathtakingly beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And like, doesn't matter what time of the day you're up there, it is just absolutely gorgeous. It's spectacular, you know? So yeah, lots and lots and lots of fun with this. But anyway, that's going to be all she wrote for tonight, lads. We're back tomorrow night. We're going to be flying in the Fokker F100 from Just Flight. We're going to be doing some UK ops. We're going to be flying out of Exeter. We're going to head up to Liverpool, and then Liverpool back down into Bristol. I haven't properly flown that aircraft yet. We've shown it off once. I need to learn the aircraft, so we'll be doing a bit of that tomorrow on the stream as well, as we learn how to get the F-100 into the sky. So looking forward to that one. So it's a group flight again tomorrow night. We will have Say Intentions, but we'll also use a group flight if you guys want to fly along as well on the Southeast Asian server. But you'll get to listen in to some of the ATC that's provided by Say Intentions. So we'll be doing that tomorrow at 1900 Zulu. Wednesday night we're bringing the news. We're planning to have Bills join us for an interview this coming Wednesday, as we check out some other add-ons as well. Thursday we have a double header. We're going to be learning the HH65 variant, the Dolphin, on Thursday morning. Thursday night we have a Vatsan flight with the 737 MAX, and then on Friday night what we're flying in the Grand Caravan as we're heading over to Yosemite to check out one of the new national parks that was updated, and then we're going to fly the Dolphin helicopter. Once we get up as far as Mariposa, we'll go into choppers and then fly through the Yosemite National Park, where we'll see things like El Capitan and places. So very much looking forward to it. So tomorrow night we're checking out the F-100. But yeah, lads, I can't thank you enough for all the support, for tuning in, and for just giving this a bash, right? I mean, it's gas. As I said, when we started, every landing was like utterly challenging, right? And over the years, of course, you guys have gotten better. So it's great when we've new pilots joining us. They're like, oh, for crying out loud, these lads are so well on in advance. It just goes to show you stay at this. You know, you can pick things up. I was lucky here. I've been lucky so far. You know, I crash on takeoff. Like, I mean, I make mistakes all the time, right? So, yeah, loads and loads of fun. But anyway, have we any football on tonight now after Spain and Portugal? No? Or is that it? Who knows how the World Cup is getting on. But yeah, we're back tomorrow night, 1900 Zulu. Until then, you'll catch us up over Belgium and USA. What time are they on it? Belgium and the cheaters. USA, Belgium. What time is that? 6 time, Dad. Good to see you. 0100. Feck that. I'll be in the lab. But anyway, we're back tomorrow 1900. In the meantime, you'll catch us over on Discord. That's where we hang about. ! Discord is where we're to be. Well, from me to you, thank you all so very much. We'll see you tomorrow at 1900. Till then, you take care. Think about it now, right? I'll sing it for you. Everybody's looking at my tight pants. He's got his tight pants. He's got his tight pants on. I'm actually not wearing tight pants at all. No, they're loosey-gooseys. Do you know, they're the in-house joggings or yoggings. I think it's a soft J. They're the in-house yoggings. Oh no, oh God, oh dear. It's like a friggin' Olympic somersault. I rarely use this word when it comes to flight sim add-ons. I reserve it only for the special kind. But like, there's no point saying anything other than this is shite. It's shite. Like Dublin, Pascal Sheehy, RTE. Is Pascal Sheehy still doing the news? Oh, there's Gibbo, look! He almost turned it over. Gibbo, you nearly rolled it.
Yeah, baby.
Did you just say that?
Few men even consider the possibility of life on other planets. Yet, across the Gulf...
Jesus! What was that? I was about to say something and you hit me in the head. Christ! Hang on. I found more of these flamingos. Jesus!
Oh, okay.
Oh, balls. Thomas, you big scuttling Egypt. Oh, Jesus, there he is! I don't want to know! Oh, I take it all back. Did you just see me scream?